So, I had my last Master League draft games against SnipedBrah just now, and they were kind of wild. These are teams. My team is kind of nonsense. It's more like a raid draft team than it is a PvP draft team. I was really nervous about that Togekiss, Heatran, Hydreigon combination and how it would address them because, like, he would probably use Hydreigon to counter my Mewtwo, and I would probably use Gardevoir to counter that, and so then he would probably use Heatran to counter that. You know, that whole thing. And then Togekiss is just like good. So I decided to run with Mewtwo, Tyranitar, and Machamp for this first lineup because I kind of thought like maybe if I don't use Gardevoir in the first one and he uses Hydreigon, he'll definitely use Hydreigon in the second one, and then I can try to get it lined up against Gardevoir. I don't know. I wasn't doing prep for these. I kind of wish I did. Actually, playing the games makes me wish I did because PvP is fun enough for that. Even if I don't have the time to fully prep for these anymore. So this is an okay lead situation for me. Again, I'm kind of not really running any like actual Togekiss counters. I think I remember David telling me that Shadow T-Tar ties Togekiss, something like that, but I haven't actually looked into it. Yeah, so I'm just doing these size strikes. Doing a bad job of those psychic animations, but whatever. These charms are really doing work. Obviously not going to shield this because I'll probably die to a charm right away. And once I faint, then my plan is to bring in that Shadow T-Tar. See what he's going to do. So he brings in Hydreigon, which is actually like quite fine for me, I think. You can see those Dragon Breaths are actually doing a lot, so this is not as nice as I had hoped it would be. So I'm shielding just in case it's not Dark Pulse, because that would probably not be so good for me. So I've got the Stone Edge ready, throw it, but it doesn't look like it's a great idea for me to hang in here because this Dragon Breath's really putting in work. So I switch to Machamp, get those counters in. He switches out real quick, and he's got Heatran, no shields. I have Machamp and a shield. I'm feeling pretty good, actually. So I'm just gonna do this. So he is using that 3 that I thought he would, so that's good, I guess. I was kind of worried about him throwing in like a Tangrowth Heracross for Alligator just as like a, because it'd all be bad news for T-Tar, but it was okay. So this one, I was a little worried halfway through there, but it ended up okay. So for the second game, I decided that I would use that Gardevoir, and I haven't battled him enough to know generally like how he thinks. Because like sometimes when you battle people enough that you can kind of tell like, okay, they're gonna think I'll do this, so I'll do this, that sort of thing. So what I did is I thought, okay, maybe he'll run Hydreigon because Mewtwo worked as a lead for me. So then I'll go with Gardevoir, and that is great for me. Shadow Gardevoir too. He obviously switches right away. I don't really have a Togekiss counter, right? Like maybe I should have had Zapdos in here somewhere, but I don't know. I was worried about Heatran throwing like a Stone Edge. I think I like got irrationally hung up on getting Stone Edged by Heatran, so I just ignored Zapdos at all. So, you know, okay. So, gets that charge move right in time. I'm gonna shield this. Now I was pretty sure then what was gonna come next would be the Hydreigon back in. That's okay. I've got a decent amount of HP, so I know I'll be able to make it to the Focus Blast. And then after that, I just have 2 Hydreigon counters, basically, right? So I can kind of just play through from here. Just get my Focus Blast. It wasn't a question for me for like what Mewtwo moveset to use, because Focus Blast for Heatran I figured would probably be useful. And Psy Strike is just amazing. obviously bring in Gardevoir. He's insta switches to Heatran. I've got my Machamp, and these matchups are just nice for me. So I think my win here is a lot of just like guessing leads and stuff, or at least having decent plans. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you can guess how the rest of this goes. I think while I was doing this cross chop, I was thinking like, huh, maybe I should have TM'd to have a close combat, but I'm fine with this. Rock Slide would have been nice just in case I ran into Togekiss with it. I'm a big fan of having that safety Rock Slide. I actually had a champ on both of my Ultra League and Master League draft teams, which is, I don't know, that's kind of fun. Here I just switched to Gardevoir for fun. I thought that maybe he had a Flash Cannon ready. He might have been close, so maybe maybe that was actually smart to switch before he could totally get it. So okay, at this point I've won, but I know that if I get a 3-0, then there's going to be absolute chaos in the standings, because there's going to be like a however many way tie for whatever place. I don't know, it's some real nonsense. So, because I remember, what was it? Somebody said something about how if I win 3-0, then it makes things insane. So I did. Yeah, so here I had a hard time figuring my last lineup. I almost ran Zapdos, decided not to. He leads Heatran. Mewtwo, Heatran, I'm feeling okay about. I win all of the even shield matchups. Now, I don't know why. I didn't even like bother baiting here. Part of it's kind of like, man, you know I'm going to bait. I really, actually, what I should have done is I should have just gone straight for the Focus Blast, maybe? I don't know. That could have been fun, though. That could have been fun to see that. But for some reason, I was just like, whatever. I'm just gonna be honest here. Not gonna play any tricks. But because switch advantage is kind of the theme here. So here I almost built up to the Focus Blast, but he was probably counting. He's a smart guy, so he probably was like, okay, I know this is just some shenanigans. Ugh. Yeah, so here I use another shield just because I want to keep that switch advantage. So I think in game 2, me using Gardevoir kind of scared off the Hydreigon, because now he's bringing in Togekiss. So that's good for me to know, because I didn't have Gardevoir in this team. So that means that that's good. It's not going to be like wasted in a sense. But then I have to think like, well, what else did he bring? So, because basically there's no reason he would put in Togekiss here instead of Hydreigon if he had Hydreigon. So put in the Tyranitar, he switches straight out to Heracross, which is smart because that could have just destroyed me. I'm wishing I had my Zapdos in there now, but just gonna see how this fighting showdown goes. Ooh. So he does get to a charge move. And I haven't counted the counters there. But if he stacked 2 close combat, that could have been really bad for me, but thankfully the smackdown I do when I get in is enough. Now here, look at those charms. Look how much they're doing. And now he's got a move coming. And I thought, okay, it's probably going to be Ancient Power. Yeah, it's Ancient Power. I have like no HP, and somehow I get the stone. This is stupid. This was insane. These games did not go how I was expecting them to. But yeah, well played, man. These were fun. Here's to a good season.